not my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia, off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved.
What a game. What's this? Smack. To the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not? And a very pleasant good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on the RSL Network. We are live in South Padre Island at the Convention Center, and it's time for the championship game on the girls' side of the 2026 Basketball Showcase. I'm Joe Bowling, Jacob Young to my right side. We had some terrific semifinal games. One lopsided, one down to the wire. Inside a storm, a good storm, is the Lightning. And we've got Lightning taking on the Storm. And Jacob Young, this could be a war.
Oh, it definitely can be. We all have seen, well, both teams, the way that the Rebels kind of played it's necessarily their second team in a way, struggles with the full court pressure. That's where I think the Lightning can really take advantage early on in those rotations when they sub out into their second teams. So that's going to be something to look out for this afternoon for the championship game.
I got to see the Lightning in action, and they took it to the Racers early and often. They jumped out to a 20-4 lead after one quarter of play and never backed away. They hitting shots, finding open players. This Rebel team, if you look at the comparison and the way they got here, Rebels were tested from start to finish in their game against the Storm. Lightning kind of eased into this thing after a big, impressive first quarter.
Oh, definitely they were. It's going to be interesting to see how it really plays out. Again, what the Rebels have to do, Joe, it's as simple as this. You have to score early and make sure that you can defend this hot Lightning team, because we all know that if they take advantage of being able to score, you're looking at players like none other. Very dangerous players, not to mention that the Rebels have some danger, but it just depends on who can get out to that early lead faster.
Lightning also seemed to have a height and a length advantage against the Racers. I don't think that comes into play against this Rebels team. You got height and length on both squads. The matchups is going to be how can the coaches figure out to rotate players in to match up what's on the court against the other. Solid across the board on these two teams.
Exactly. That's going to be key. I'm looking forward to it, Joe. I don't know who will definitely win this one, but of course the Lightning seem to be that bit more of a favorite than the Rebels because of just that height advantage on top of it.
And the pregame show, it's brought to you by the City of South Padre Island, by Luke Berea Motors, and by Texas Southmost College. It's a championship game, 2026 version of the Rio Sports Live Basketball Showcase. We'll be back after the announcement of the starting lineups and more, and we'll get you set for the opening tip of this one. That's Jacob Young. I'm Joe Bowling. We'll be right back.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Welcome back here. Starting lineups being announced here on the floor for these two teams. The Rebels will be in the red uniforms. The Lightning will be in the dark uniforms. Rebels will be the home team on the scoreboard, and the Lightning will be the visitors. And again, these teams are as evenly matched as I can come up with as far as running down a scenario. National anthem being played. We'll be right back with the opening tip right after this.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Bring it. Back here at South Padre Island, well, Nits the starting lineups, Nits the national anthem as far as the broadcast goes. Jacob, let's get some basketball going.
Indeed, yeah, it's going to be very exciting here. Again, those first points, Joe, that's going to be key right off the bat. What will the tempo be like for both of these sides? Right
away, we see that both teams bring out some height to start this ball game, and we are set to go. Lightning in the black, Rebels in the red. Lightning control the opening tip. They control the entire ball game in the semifinal leading into this championship game. 12 minutes on the clock, and we are set to go. Working on the perimeter against this tough defense played by the Rebels. Handling the ball is Alexandra Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes it left side, defended there. Get it out on top, picked up there by Isabella Gonzalez, who's now in the ball game. Guarded by Brasilia Chimley. Take it to the right side, stays outside. No shots attempted in this ball game yet. There's your first. Missed, foul called. Established early. Defense, Jacob.
Indeed, yeah, that was key right there. Even though it is a foul, it's only 2 free throws, and well, there's a good chance that, of course, free throws aren't always a given. So, a great defense by the Rebels. I think that's how you're going to have to play against this Lightning team, being aggressive.
Alexandra Gonzalez at the free throw line. First one for the Lightning is good, and there's your first point of the ball game. Gonzalez will shoot a second here. And it's good. 2-0 Lightning. We'll see if they press. They do. It'll be Rebel basketball. They struggled against the press against the Storm getting here to this championship game. Break the press here. Have numbers. Right side layup, but it's blocked out of there. Defense recovery there by Madison Stanfield. Here come the Lightning on the fly, leading 2-0 here in the first quarter. Handling the basketball for the Lightning. Out on top is Gonzalez. Finds a cutter on the baseline. Foul called there. Jacob, you saw him break the press, but at the backside of the press, Lightning had some defense.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what they needed to do, though, breaking that press instead of being handled in the backcourt. That's good to get past it. Nels, like you mentioned, they just need to work on being able to get over that height disadvantage that they seem to have somewhat in this game.
For the Lightning at the free throw line is Arissa Garcia. Missed the first. Second one coming up for Arissa. And she'll miss that too. 0 for 2 at the line, and the rebound secured by the Rebels in a 2-0 ball game. Rebels on the offensive set. Take a look at the defense. They back away just a little bit, allowing Savannah Trevino to operate at the point. Swing it left side. That's an intercepted pass. Right side layup for the Lightning off the glass. Count it. Alexandra Gonzalez with the steal and the bucket. And the Rebels down 4-0, turn it over again. Back-to-back turnovers. Lightning trying to capitalize. Work it left-hand side. It's Gonzalez again. Takes it inside. Missed. Offensive rebound. Secured the Rebels. And we'll come back the other way. Rebels down 4-0. We played it a minute and a half here in this first quarter. 12-minute quarters on the clock for the championship game. Off the glass. That won't go. Missed by Savannah Trevino. Rebound by the Lightning. And Gonzalez brings it forward. She lets him set up for the half-court offense. Kicks it to the wing on the penetration. Layup short. Rebound by the Rebels. Securing that board inside is Isabella Canizales. Here come the Rebels. A lot of contact. No whistle. Ball in the paint, and she landed hard on her back. With 9:50 to go, the officials have been pretty much letting a lot of physical play happen here in this ball game. We'll take a break and get away from this one. Right back after this.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Back here on the floor, one of the players shaken up for the Rebels was Hayden Martinez. She took a hard spill. Jacob, she was on the floor for a bit. It looked like the wind was knocked out of her. That can slow you down a bunch. And they took the extra time to be sure she was okay.
Definitely, especially when, like you mentioned, you fall on the floor. It's not a good feeling anyway. So definitely, whether or not it was just the wind knocked out of her, not a good feeling.
Rebels basketball, elbow jumper doesn't go. Rebound pinballs right back out. Rebels get another look, but taken away by the Lightning. How about the defense there of Arissa Garcia? Pass it right side, layup, that's good, made by Ava Thomas. Now pressure by the Lightning and a steal. Here comes Stanfield. Madison waits on the baseline, kicks it out. Open shooter, wide open, 3, doesn't go. Long rebound, Lightning can't get there, and Jacob right now, defensive pressure by this Lightning team coming at this Rebels.
Definitely. It's been really good. That's what we saw, I think, in the first game to really benefit the Lightning to get to the championship. Another steal and another opportunity for 2. That's just what the Lightning will do all day long if you're not careful.
5 turnovers in the ball game already by this Rebel team. Lightning kick it on the cross-court pass. 9 minutes left here in the first quarter. Isolation move by Alexander Gonzalez. Finds a shooter. That's an open look, but that's short. Rebound by the Rebels, and here they come. Down 6-0. They can regroup here, but they need a bucket here in a big way this trip down. Rebel basketball. Bounce it right into traffic. That's stolen. Another turnover. Here come the Lightning. Right side layup. Doesn't go. Trailing to play. That will.
Great job by Gonzalez to get that 2 to fall.
That'll be a whistle as the ball goes out of bounds. And it'll be Rebel basketball. But right now, this team needs to settle down and find a way to get a made basket. Free throw line jumper is short, and the Lightning get the rebound, and here they come again. Alexander Gonzalez has a big first quarter to start this one. Missed a shot here. Rebound by the Lightning as Ava Thomas got in play. Thomas stays wide. Coming up on the 8-minute mark, meaning the first substitution pattern will happen in this ball game. On the drive is Madison Stanfield. Left side, got it.
Got it, and there you go. First substitution like you called, Joe. But that first team for the Lightning, very dangerous. This is going to be key, though. Both, well, at least the second, I would say the second team normally struggle, but all of a sudden now you have Carly Martinez on the floor. This is going to be big for if this Rebels team can get back into.
They weren't waiting for Carly Martinez and this bunch to check into the game. This will be a different looking Rebels team. They had 6 turnovers in the first 4 minutes of play here to get them in this 10-point hole. Clearing out, isolating is Kenya Camarina. Camarina swings it out wide. Further in the corner they'll go. Back outside to Camarina. Attacks, splits it over to Stanfield. Back outside her check that. That's going to be, let's get on the Rebel side, Joe, you silly boy. Ball in the paint and a double team, and a shot goes up off the glass, no good. Rebound by the Rebels and a foul call. All right, Jacob, they just took nearly a minute off the clock. You can eliminate primetime players making plays if you know they're going to rotate out in 4 minutes. Pack it in the defense. Don't let them shoot. Let the clock run.
Exactly, yeah. The time just continuing to go down. I mean, that's key just off the defense. They have a 10-point lead for a reason, Joe, and that's exactly what the Lightning can do. Just play really good defense, almost like soccer in a way. Just decide to kind of park the bus for the time being. And if you can keep that lead, it's perfect.
Clock runs. Amaris Martinez breaks the ice, scores a free throw, 1 of 2 on the trip, and the Rebels are on the board. Lightning bring it back, trying to answer that made free throw. Up 10-1 here in this first quarter of play. On the drive is Giannis. That's blocked out of there, and here come the Rebels. Rebel basketball, 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Martinez with a catch. Nice pass inside. Layup missed, though. She found a post player in the paint. Sonia Perez just couldn't finish. On the other side, the Lightning do. Basket made there by Kenya Camarena. And it's a 12-1 ball game. Timeout on the floor. Be right back. Two.
I'll do anything for my clients.
Would you pick up our kids from school?
Yeah, I can do that.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Channel.
Time to take a new look, and maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For you, Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
Back here after the timeout. 6.5 to go in the first quarter of play. 2026 version, championship girls basketball RSLN showcase. Missed 3, Lightning get the rebound, outlet pass. No numbers, they'll back it out. Haley Cabos now finds a trailer on the secondary break. Nice pass inside, shot rejected out of there by Aubrey Williams. Take a look on the replay, and you'll see they looked like they had numbers. They were going to get a quality shot off, but defense came into play right there to send it out. Back to live action. Lightning ball. Coming up on the 6-minute mark. This new team has been in the game for 2 minutes for the Rebels. They've attempted 1 shot in this 2-minute span. Lightning have the ball, jumper wide open, misses. Rebound knocked right back into the Lightning hand. That shot underneath won't go. And here come the Rebels. 5:48 to go, first quarter. Low scoring ball game thus far. And the Rebels have it, and a whistle stops play. Jacob, pace right now favors the Lightning, as is the score?
It definitely has. It definitely does. It has and does in my eyes because, yes, it's only 12-1. There's only been 2 points scored by the Lightning since the substitution. But, again, just that pace, it really has been perfect for this Lightning side.
Carly Martinez gets fouled going up, and she'll be at the free throw line. In the game against the Storm, the Rebels at times built double-digit leads and then saw them go away. Here, they're trailing 10, and they got to figure out a way to come back in a game early.
Yeah, very early indeed. All it takes is made free throws. 1 for 2, though, from the line might not cut it, though.
Martinez and Amaris Martinez each with a point apiece in this game. That's your leading scores for the Rebels. Good defense there played by Martinez as she extends out. She's a big, but she can extend out and play defense and handle the ball on the offensive end. Clear out here, shot, and there's Martinez rejecting it out. Here come the Rebels on the fly, waiting. Secondary break. No 3 attempt. They'll penetrate in instead. Now a steal as the Lightning take it away. A lot of contact. Bodies all over the floor behind this play. Kick it outside, just inside the arc. That's good. Well, it went from just a little helter-skelter. Kenya Camarena said, hey, I'm wide open. Knocks that down. It's a 14-2 lead for the Lightning. They won that first game by better than 30 points. To get into this game, Martinez, fadeaway jumper, short, rebound, Amber Sanchez, outlet pass, Lightning beat him down floor, reverse layup, doesn't go, rebound, Lightning there again. Let's keep it here on this end, in traffic, that shot's blocked, rebound by the Rebels, and here they come. 4.5 to go, which means this team on the floor is going to be substituted out in less than 30 seconds. Martinez waits, finds a player in the corner, back outside of the Rebels. Open look, long shot by Villarreal, doesn't go, and the ball goes out. We should get our substitution pattern in the game. And here we go. Jacob, you would expected more from that group by the Rebels. That may be a sign that this Lightning team is not going to give up.
100% agree because of the fact of just, look, the Rebels, they waited too long on shot attempts when they had possession. I don't know why a couple of them didn't take the threes when they had more space than trying to go for two.
No.
They've seen how the Lightning have been, but I mean, this is why the Lightning have been so good and why they won their game, the first one, by so much. But here they go on the break.
Rebels get a steal, right side layup, and there's your first made basket, Liliana Elizondo. Started on defense, and then points scored. Still a 10-point lead for the Lightning. In between two players, there's contact galore. They'll call a jump ball out of that. Now, Jacob, I know these players, and enough of these players have played enough basketball to know that they'll start feeling out. The officials aren't going to call that, then I'm going to keep pushing and see how physical this thing can get. It could get ugly.
That's also, in general, it's girls basketball, it's women's basketball. It's the same thing in soccer. You have to test out the limits of the referees. If they're not going to call something, go test it again and again and again until they call it. And so sure enough, that's what we're going to start to see tonight, just like you said.
Long three misses. Madison Stanfield gets a rebound. She had a big game in that early one. Charges here. And how about that? That's another sign of defense stepping up, stepping inside and taking some charges.
Definitely defense for the Rebels needing to do that and able to do that. Again, just they're down by 10. It's not that big of a deal, but again, points just need to score and need to score fast to not make it too far out of hand.
First chore in the game of basketball, get it back to single digits and then work from there to start talking about possessions. Ball in the hand of the Rebels and they'll turn it over yet again. Jump ball happens, but this turnover game is seriously affecting the game.
They gave the
timeout on the floor. We'll come right back and I'll give you an ad read. Back after this on the RSL Network. Hey, while we got a quick break, shout out to Viva Floors and More. If you're looking to upgrade your home, they've got tile, quartz, carpet, and vinyl. Free estimates available. Located in Brownsville. Viva Floors and More. Well, after a timeout was called there, again, the limitations of the coaches are they're only given 2 per half. When you got to use one to retain a possession, and then you look up and say, we don't even get the ball. Coaches got to look at their players and say, hey, we got to be smart when we call timeouts. After the jump, it's the Lightning ball. We go under 3 to go here in the first quarter. Lightning up 14-4. Work it right side. Open 3, and that's too strong. Rebound by the Lightning. They'll control it again. Here's an open 3. A good look. Rims out, no good. Rebound, Rebels have it, save it. Right back to the Lightning. Layup doesn't go again. Another offensive rebound. 4 shots already this trip down by the Lightning, and they'll get another here, barring something happening on the defensive end. Off the penetration, work it right side. Wasn't intended for Stanfield, but she'll get it. Work it back outside. Good patience here by the Lightning. Back to Stanfield. She'll launch a 3. Missed that. Rebound. Another board by the Lightning. They are working this Rebel team to death inside the paint for these offensive boards. There's a jump ball. No, call it a travel. It'll be Rebel ball. But Jacob, 6 shots on one trip down the floor.
Well, that's exactly what the Rebels wanted, though, Joe. A missed opportunity for the Lightning to really run away with it in this first half. And you're starting to see, well, maybe there will be a chance for the Rebels to really get back into this one. But again, offense, they need to keep possession. Too many turnovers lose you the game way too early.
Down 10, 2 to go here in the first quarter, now under 2 minutes. Rebels on the drive to the left side. That's a blocking foul, trying to stop the penetration of Allison Miller. That time you saw a clear out. Miller on the left side. Maybe they're looking to see if they can start isolating some one-on-one ISOs. It'll be Rebel basketball out of bounds. Looking to get it in, waiting, just get it in ahead of the time. There's a block shot off the 3 attempt and a foul called after the board was secured. And that'll be against the Rebels. That's one of those, Jacob, you get a quick inbound pass, think I'm open for a quick shot. Nope, defender was right there.
Yeah, indeed, it's just one of those situations. I mean, I like the anticipation, but frustrating for the Rebels, but I mean, it's just a great job from the Lightning right now. Foul's called again. And just the Lightning continuing to have that possession, Joe. We're going to see this game fly by just off of that alone.
Minute 41 to go in the first quarter. Lightning looking on the inside, working outside. It's deflected. 2 Lightning players hit the deck on the far side of the court from where we're stationed. And that'll be Rebel basketball. That's over hustle on your teammate to cause the ball to go out of bounds. Here come the Rebels. Down 14-4. We're still in the first quarter. 12-minute quarters, that's an eternity when you're talking about just a 10-point deficit. You can get back in this game quickly. There's a jump ball. And how about that defense played? Miller again going for the shot, got tied up.
Yeah, it's going to be that way. And so now you're going to think with 1 minute left, of course, you'll get to talk to your players again as a head coach for the Rebels. I wonder what will be in that talk afterwards. But meanwhile, for the Lightning, just continue what you're doing. Even though you have a 10-point advantage, just continue it.
They'll slow the play, and they'll result in an offensive foul that's called on a push-off up and near the ball. And that'll give the Rebels the basketball. They've had multiple possessions in which they can get this down to a single-digit ball game. See what they work on here. Clear out on the dribble is Amaris Martinez. Got a screen, now a double team. She'll find somebody open. Wanted him to cut, they didn't cut. That's a showcase in which you haven't played together enough to know. If I pass it, she'll cut. She didn't.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like you're playing with your team from your club or you're not playing from your team with your, high school buddies, but it's just that situation. You can see how well the Lightning are just gelled together, too. That's another thing that we haven't mentioned, chemistry.
Long 3 misses by the Lightning on the rebound. The Lightning outwork the Rebels, but then they'll travel. Again, Jacob, it's one thing to say we're bigger and taller. It's another thing to say we're outworking you, and the Lightning are outworking the Rebels on the boards.
Indeed, that's the biggest thing. The boards, forcing the turnovers. It's everything that you need to do as a team to win games, and that's what the Lightning are doing.
Shot off the dribble. That won't go. That was going to be a highlight. I'm telling you right now. Dewani got the rebound, a jump ball. But that's the case of doing everything in the world, Hayden Martinez, to make a basket, and it just didn't fall in.
Yep, indeed.
Rebel basketball. 12 seconds remaining. They'll force an inbound pass. Stolen by the Lightning. Another turnover there by the Rebels. Lightning trying to get a shot away. 4. This will count from 3. No good. And no shot. It doesn't count. Well, we got a minute. Athletes from DJ Basketball Academy participating in today's showcase. What a great representation from their athletes. 14-4 your score. Second quarter coming up. This is the RSL Network.
Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
We are back here, South Padre Island, the location, the convention center, the precise location, if you did it on the Google Maps. Jacob Young to my right side. What does this Rebel team need to do in the second quarter?
Score points, not turn the ball over. I mean, it's a lot easier said than done, for sure, but I'm excited for the second quarter.
Lightning with the ball as we start the second 12. Baseline, nothing there. They'll work it outside. Now on the dribble, beating him off the dribble. Easy layup, Abby Mendez. That's as easy as it gets. Lightning up a dozen. Here come the Rebels. Dangerous pass, caught there by Savannah Trevino now in the game. Guarded on top by Amber Sanchez. Working inside, force pass, another turnover. And that, I can just hit replay over and over, and that words, turnover by the Rebels, is going to be primary on the search on what's been said the most. Ball in the hands of the Rebels. The ball goes on the baseline. They'll save it, and it goes out of bounds. They'll say it's off of the Lightning.
Well, it's a good save, but again, just Lightning will go back with that possession, and 16-4.
Lightning with the ball outside. Amber Sanchez hands it off. Here's a three off the dribble by Cabos, and a blocking foul is going to be called. Martinez, if that is, they may give her 3 shots. Jacob, Rebels, turnovers, 10 in the first quarter and 1 minute and 7 seconds.
That is something to, I really don't know what to say on that. It's just, again, it just shows the talent of this team. First free throw is no good, but yeah, the only difference is again, the Lightning are missing free throws like this. They've missed opportunities to make this lead bigger, and all of a sudden it's only a 12-point game. Just the Rebels, once they get on the offensive front, it feels like they're just too scared to really do anything with possession.
Cabos made 1 of 3, Cobos that is, made 1 of 3 for the Lightning from the free throw line. Here come the Rebels. 10 turnovers. Some teams like to say we're going to hold our team to under 10 turnovers in a ball game, much less the first half here. But this Lightning team, you can see them extending defense, help defense as well. Missed shot, but that was forced, and here come the Lightning. They got numbers, 3 on 2. Nice pass, right side, fadeaway jumper, does go. They waited. Ivana Yanez had to go with a fadeaway, and it rolled home. 15-point lead. Here come the Rebels once again. And they'll lose the ball on the floor. Lightning take it away, and here come the Lightning yet again. Left side layup, count that. And that time, Alexandra Gonzalez was shaken up a bit on the play. Kenya Camarina on the made basket. She's got 6 points. She now matches Alexandra Gonzalez with 6 apiece. And the Lightning, Jammer Ruiz is amazing. You know that, Jacob Young?
Oh, for sure. He's helped me out so many times I can't even count anymore, because it's just, man, he helps us out with IT problems all the time. And stream is back up and running, 23-9, 7:39 left to play. We'll get you with the time here in a second.
Behind the scenes, a little preview there. Peel the curtain back. Right now, maybe the Rebels want Jammer to come in and help run the show and prevent any more turnovers. There's a 3. That's buried. Good shot by the Rebels.
That's exactly what they need, Joe. Stuff like that, 23-12. All of a sudden, it's an 11-point game. Stanfield almost answered, though.
Aubrey Williams with the basket. Now ahead of the pack to Caden Villarreal. Attacks on the baseline. She got fouled. 7:01 to go, and this trip down the floor, Jacob, could be a tone setter for the Rebels. You hit a three, you get a stop, and then you score. That's a mini 5-0 run if you can pull these free throws off.
Yeah, indeed. This is just key. You have to think, okay, in good momentum after a bit of the break from the injury timeout. Unfortunately misses the first one, but even 1 for 2 from the lines, that's not going to be bad either. 4-0 run, a mini 4-0 run could be key. Missed the second one though, unfortunately.
As a team, they are 3 of 8 from the free throw line here in this ball game. Lightning have already attempted 11 free throws in the game on the other side, not shooting much better. Yet the Lightning lead by 11. Rebel ball after the ball went out of bounds. They throw it in the back court. They can get it, and they do. Here comes Aubrey Williams. Williams brings it ahead. High pass to Martinez at the free throw line. Finds a cutter, layup good. Williams with the bucket, but that all goes to the assist by Carly Martinez. 9-point ball game, down to a single-digit lead. Lightning have it. We'll see if they respond. They launch a three, doesn't go. Rebound by the Rebels. Again, bodies flying after every shot on the physical play between these two teams. In the corner, that's a long arcing three, buried. Here come the Rebels. Drops it in. Lightning ball. 6-point ball game, a near steal, diving defensively. There was Aubrey Williams in the paint for the Lightning, attacking, reverse layup doesn't go. Rebels get another stop. Now you're talking about going on a 9-0 run if they can make points here, maybe a 10-0 run if they dial it in beyond the arc. Martinez catches, shoots, missed it. Rebound, Lightning. Still have a 6-point lead despite the Rebels having all that success. Whistle blows. Jacob, that's what we can see from either of these teams.
Exactly. And finally, the Rebels starting to get that momentum. It's unfortunate, of course, for the Lightning of what happened to one of their players, but I think it really benefited the Rebels as in they had time to just really talk with their coach, figure out a good game plan to make it work. A missed free throw, and now they're getting boards too. This is something that we didn't see early on in the first half.
Here's Martinez from three. She's got that kind of range, miss it. Long rebound, pinballs out. Rebels get another look. 5.5 to go here in the first half. They'll settle it down. Amaris Martinez to run the point. Got a high side screen. Turns right side, gets it back, launches a three. Answer, yes! Amaris Martinez from beyond the arc. 4-point ball game. Should be a 3-point game. Ball back in the hands of the Lightning. Kick it in the corner. Here's a three off the dribble. That's too strong. On the backside, Nwani gets that rebound. Angel Nwani landed on the baseline, though, as she landed.
Stepping out of bounds, that again.
Should be 24, because I just saw yes. Sure it's 23?
23-20 is your score. That's confirmed.
It was 24.
No, he hit the wrong button on the scoreboard. It's 23-20. And Jacob Young, the Rebels, could tie this up with a three. It's good.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. A very big possession late in this first half of play. It's nothing, it's not make or break, but indeed, Joe, this can give you all the momentum you want if you're the Rebels.
Kick it out, another three for the tie. That doesn't go. Rebound for the Lightning. Now they run ahead. Here come the Lightning. They don't stop the dribbler. Takes it inside. Martinez is on the backside and blocks it. Foul called on the rebound. Lightning got the offensive board. They earn a trip to the free throw line. And now, Jacob, you take a look at what they're doing at the free throw line. Earlier, there was some confusion when a point was put up on the visitor side. That's all been cleared up. Free throw, good. Made by the Lightning, Calixtra Gandaria. Lightning now 6 of 13 for the free throw line here in this ball game. Gandaria, 1 of 2 in the game and makes that one. She's 2 of 3. Here comes your 4-minute substitution.
But those were two big free throws from the Lightning, Joe, because, again, in this game, the Lightning have not necessarily been shooting lights out from the free throw line either. And so now just having a 2-possession ball game with that 5-point lead, that is key.
Well, like I said, you cut it to single digits, then you start counting possessions. It's a 2-possession game. I know it's real early to call possessions, but that's what you're looking at when you're down by the margin that the Rebels were earlier. They miss a shot there, and here come the Lightning. Controlling the lead from start to finish thus far. Missing that. Rebound by the Rebels. Outlet pass, who gets there? Rebels get there first. Watch this double team come. Good pass to get away from that. Reverse it, far side of the court. Again, they're looking to trap. Anytime a Rebel turns away from a defender, a second one comes up to help. Foul call. And that'll be against the Lightning. 3:48 to go here in the half. Lightning scored 14 in the first quarter, have scored 11 in the second, but after holding the Rebels to 4, Rebels have scored 16 already here in the second, looking for 2 more here.
Indeed, these free throws, again, key just to try and continue any type of rhythm or momentum that this Rebels team has to not allow for the Lightning to go on that big run that they had early on in the first quarter and early in the second.
Maris Martinez missed the first, makes the second. Back to a 4-point game. Here come the Lightning. That's Ava Thomas into a double team, and that's trouble for this Lightning team. There's a turnover, right side layup, and blocked, but a foul called. And my goodness, another player goes down. Liliana Elizondo gets back up. Again, Jacob, neither of these teams are going to back away from the other.
No, what we saw early on, and this is going to be completely different. I think both of these two teams, though, will talk at halftime. We may see one of these teams still blow the other out in that second half, but that's just normally what we can see from just the tactics being changed.
Elizondo makes the first. Liliana, that's her 3rd point scored in the game, makes the second. And suddenly we have a 2-point game. Here come the Lightning. Been a while since they've scored. 3, top of the key, doesn't go. Offensive rebound and more contact. If I've called down the court more than twice in a row without saying somebody hits the floor, I don't remember it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that physical, that much of a physical game here this afternoon. And I mean, Joe, no one wants to lose this game, and they're going to put it all out on the court.
Arissa Garcia to the line. Left-handed shooter, misses the first. You want to talk about free throw shooting? If opponents against these girls this year in high school saw this free throw shooting, they'd be like, no way. 7 of 15, 47% for the Lightning. 6 of 12, 50% from the Rebels. These girls are better than 70% free throw shooters across the board throughout the season. Garcia hits 1 of 2 there. 3-point ball game and a steal by the Lightning. Rebels trying to trap. There's a near steal. Here come the Lightning. They got numbers if they hurry. Nothing there. Secondary break. Layup. Good. You call that a secondary break because it's a player trailing the initial fast break. And in that case, Anissa Garcia finished the play. Rebels, baseline, shot, good. Now we're getting a little back and forth affair here. More of a resemblance of a basketball game than we had a football game earlier in our hands. Lightning ball, 3-point ball game. And that's out of bounds. Turnover. Faith Rodriguez was the last one to score for the Rebels. Well, I said it, Jacob. 3 trips in a row, nobody's hit the floor. Is that a jinx, or did I finally end that? We'll see.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows? Because this is going to be a key possession. Will we see the Rebels try? That's Beautiful interception right there. Here we go.
Here's the Lightning trying to finish, and they do. Arisa Garcia with back-to-back buckets. For Garcia, she's got 5 in the game. Rebels had cut this thing down, still trailed by 5. Pass inside, another turnover. Here come the Lightning, and that's where it all started in the beginning of the game, with the Rebels turning the ball over, and suddenly that number is up to 17 in the first half, turnovers by the Rebels. Our scorekeeper over there is going to run out of ink keeping track of fouls in this ball game. Alexandra Gonzalez to the line for the Lightning. Gonzalez in the game, 6 points. She said, I haven't missed free throws. I'm 2 for 2. Makes that. And makes that. Soft touch. That's a shooter touch, buddy. Hits that rim, dies, and then just falls in. Ball just takes gravity, takes over. Timeout on the floor. Again, we've got a lot of these players you're watching right now are coming out of DJ Basketball Academy in Pharr, Texas. They're putting their skills on display on the RSL Network. This is the RSL Basketball Showcase on the RSL Network. Back after this.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almost College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
Back here at the RSL Showcase, 7-point game. Lightning with the lead. Seem to have That's Allison Miller with her first basket of the game. She's got 3 points scored. Shot missed by the Lightning. They'll get an offensive rebound. Good hustle in there by Ava Thomas, who's back in the game. Thomas whistles a pass inside. Better pass down on the baseline. Caught, shot, and missed. Rebound, Lightning get it again. Better pass inside again. Make it, and a foul. Let's go to the replay. Let me show you this. It's all on about hustle, rebound, steadiness. Watch, missed shot there. Is it going out of bounds? No, wait, there it is. Shot made, and a foul. Back to live action. And a made basket. 3-point play for Alexandra Gonzalez. Circled that trip down the floor, in which the Lightning now go back up to 8 on the lead. Rebels, that's a double trouble place to stop your dribble. Steal, Lightning, layup, left hand, doesn't go. Rebound by the Rebels. Again, you see that double team coming anywhere near the ball. Here come the Rebels. They beat the pressure. Shot goes up, no good. Get an offensive rebound. Fadeaway jumper, short. Rebound by the Lightning. Under a minute to go in the half. Far pass ahead. Thomas couldn't get there. It's off the Rebels. If there was any question that Ava Thomas' injury was going to prevent her from playing anymore, that's been answered. She's in there hustling right now, up and down the floor with any of them. Lightning ball. Inside, outside 3, bingo! That's Isabella Gonzalez. Her first points of the game, and it's a 11-point lead now for the Rebels. It wasn't so long ago, it was a 2-point game. Another steal. Here come the Lightning. Right side layup, count that too. Ava Thomas, and I'll say it, Jacob, it's the energy of this team when Ava Thomas came back in the game.
Oh, 100%. All of a sudden, you did see a room piece that every team would need just because, I mean, it's that energy.
This went from it was a 12-point lead when she left. When she came back, it was a 2-point ball game. And now you look up, they're up 11, and as Alexandra Gonzalez steps to the line, Lightning had been outscored in this quarter. They put up some serious numbers, scoring 26 points already here in this second quarter alone. Gonzalez missed the first free throw. Second one is good. And that will do it for the first half of play. Rebels and Lightning in the championship game, and the Lightning control it at the halftime break. We'll be back with halftime highlights and more after this. This is the RSL Network.
Dad got hurt in a car crash, and our insurance company isn't helping us at all.
Give this to your dad. Have him give me a call.
Thanks, champ. Hey, I've been working on my jabs.
Let's see what you got.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Champ.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island.
Yeah, count that. To do so. They'll force it inside. Shot off the glass doesn't go. Rebound by Camarena. Camarena brings it ahead. Nice pass left side and a strong layup left side. Count that. And they'll control it. Work it ahead. They've got numbers now. Pass it left side, now right side. Good defense play by the Racers to get back. Shot goes up anyway. Can count it. Doesn't go. Rebound by the Lightning. Calixter Gandaria now in the ball game for that board. Lightning ball, 3 on the way. Bury that. Suddenly, that's an NBA line, guys. And that range just often isn't there. Pass. Ball game. Passes it off. Here's a 3 that doesn't go. Missed by Catalina Bernal. Lightning with the ball. Work it right side. This is Mendez. Mendez layup. Got it. How about that one? She'll make the basket. And that'll take us to the break for the 4-minute substitution. We'll just roll them in there. It's not a timeout.
Substitution. Exactly 3:57 left to play here in this third quarter. Yeah, it's going to be interesting again. Just the Rebels have to continue to score and continue to really put pressure on the Lightning to stop them from scoring. It just has not been the best for themselves yet.
Shot rejected out, saved by the Rebels, but it's Lightning basketball, and here they come. Racing ahead. Then backing away is Demny Garza. Swing it over, caught by Gandaria. To Nwani. Nwani sealed off on the baseline. Good defense by Aubrey Williams. Forced a shot, missed, rebound by the Rebels. Rebels basketball, Amaris Martinez at the top of the key. Got a screen, veers left, pulls up, short. Rebound Rebels, control it. That ball's deflected and the Lightning get there first. Good defense, just straight up defense played by Giselle Montemayor. Ball goes out of bounds there, 3 to go in the third. Well, all hopes of catching up and getting ahead on our schedule have been doomed by the whistles in this game.
Definitely, it did speed up in the second boys basketball game for the semifinals, but since then it has definitely slowed down because of just how physical this championship game is. We expected it to be this way, just maybe not necessarily as much of a score line as we anticipated as well, over a 17-point advantage for Lightning.
Rebel basketball. 2:41 to go. You're down 17 for the Rebels. Good pass off the cut. Lay it up. Miss it, though. Long rebound. Here come the Lightning. Garza. Pass too strong. You know, as an announcer, you get into a cadence of calling a game, and this many stoppages in play, near impossible. Shot off the glass doesn't go, and another whistle. All right, I'm going to challenge you to tell me, tap me on the shoulder and tell me when we go a solid minute on the clock without a whistle blowing.
Oh, definitely. We'll definitely let you know about that for sure. It has been, like you said, just there hasn't been rhythm to this game. That's the biggest thing. You expect to have that type of rhythm as a broadcaster, as an announcer. It just has not been this way. I've been through those games before. I was through those games during the regular season. Unfortunately, it just happens sometimes like this.
Gondaria misses a couple of free throws. Rebels with the ball. They've had a couple of stops in a row that haven't produced anything on this end. Working on the far side. That's poked away, nearly stolen. Oh, nope, you can't tap me on the shoulder yet. We got 19 seconds before a whistle.
Exactly, at 19, maybe just about 18. You want to be as specific as possible, but for sure, not there yet.
Lightning ball. Work it outside. Defense played by the Rebels. They'll give some room. That allows her to penetrate, and you called it. Another whistle.
There we go. Minute 49 officially. But the Rebels, at least they have possession now, trying to keep it. Even if they were to draw contact, here's the key. Make the basket, make it a three-point play. There could be a chance to just try and get back into it. Meanwhile, the Lightning just being able to be that much better defensively.
Good catch there by Amaris Martinez to get up and get that ball that was above her head at the baseline. Now she'll shoot it, make it, and get fouled. Amaris Martinez, take a look at this on the replay. Watch that, the first that was that catch. And then the penetrating, spinning off the glass, count it, now to the free throw line. Martinez now with 7 points, 8 with that made free throw, leads the team in scoring. Carly Martinez, you ask what she's done, limited to 4 points scored. Ask the Storm what they would have done if Carly Martinez would have scored just 4 points. They'd be in the championship game.
Exactly. Just completely different the way that, both of these teams played against their oppositions to get here. 2 completely different games, and sure enough, it's showing right now.
There's a steal, and the Rebels do get the ball back. And then another whistle as the foul is called.
Yeah, if we have 19 seconds to go and there's no whistle, there's our minute to be exact, but it will be 2 free throws for Martinez.
No, tap me on the shoulder when we go a minute without the whistle blowing. That's what I'm waiting on. If I said I'd give you $1 if you tap me on the shoulder, I don't think I'd have to get $1 out of my pocket.
I don't think you would either. I really don't.
Layup doesn't go for the Rebels. They'll get the rebound, and then they whistle blows. And we'll stop play again. Minute 10 to go. Lightning ball. Lightning have scored just 11 points here in the quarter. We got less than a minute left. Rebels with it. After the reversal, right side layup won't go, and we'll stop play again. Lightning have scored 11, but the Rebels, barring some quick production, will go 2 of 3 quarters played, scoring single digits in the entire 12-minute span. Free throw there is good by Maurice Martinez. She's got 9, looking for double digits here to lead the Rebels in scoring, and gets that. 45 seconds to go here in the third. Lightning for 3, doesn't go. Lightning offensive board, doesn't go, foul. And Devin Garza goes to the line. .31 seconds remaining. Devin Garza with that made free throw now in the scorebook. That's her first point scored. Second one coming up for Garza. She'll make it.
Garza.
Rebels work it in the. Here come the Lightning, and that'll go. Devin Garza, easy layup. 16-point lead now for the Lightning, and that's the end of the third. Back with more after this.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru. We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
Back here, the fourth quarter begins, and the Lightning on top of the Rebels by 16 points. Rebels basketball. On the fly, I'm going to ask Doug Robinson if he'll go get the trophy near the end of this game and bring it out so we can hand it off to the championship team. More stuff going on behind the scenes, Jacob.
Oh, indeed. You gotta love the behind-the-scenes stuff. It's what makes this thing go, and it's all worth it. With 11:30 left to play in the fourth.
Brasilia Chimley at the free throw line for the Rebels. Hey, speaking of Brasilia Chimley, just another great player. Today's athletes representing DJ Academy, one of the sponsors here on the RSL network. Chimley made the first, second one coming up. That doesn't go. Lightning with the ball. Last 8 minutes of this quarter, it'll be open substitution for the championship. How about that three? Ava Thomas right back in the game, and there she is again, Jacob.
Yeah, exactly. What a key player for this team again. And it looked like there was going to be, I mean, it's 59 to 41. It looked like there was going to be a little bit of help for the, basically for the Rebels to get back into this one. Here comes Ava Thomas hitting that key three right there, saying, nope, you're not getting back into this one. We're going to try and take this lead up to 20.
Layup on the other side, and that's good. Ava's not even the leading scorer in the game for the Lightning. Layup here, good for the Rebels. Gonzalez on the basket. On the baseline, Lightning working and flip it out. You know, the scariest part about Ava Thomas, she's playing in her first showcase for Rio Sports Live. She just finished her first season as a high school player.
Yeah.
The 5'5" freshman from McAllen Memorial.
Yeah, 5'5" freshman. I mean, I got to cover their first game of the season, too, for McAllen Memorial back when they played at Edinburgh High School against the Bobcats. Let me tell you something, Joe. She got player of the game that game as well, and that was a team that had come back from down by, I believe, close to 20 points and won it in overtime, too. So, with that being said, with 4 years, or well, really with 3 more years left of her high school career.
Scary.
Exactly. The sky is the limit for her to be as good as Kennedy Kaiser was for McAllen Memorial soccer. And this, we're talking about basketball.
Rebound there by the Lightning. They'll slow the pace here. Up 18. And the whistle blows there with contact. We'll hand out the girls' trophy. We've got, it's a bragging rights trophy. We started years ago. You know, Jacob, you've seen the trophy. We have placed the placard on the trophy for the team that wins. But the players all have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, that's the best part about it. Maybe one day in the future we'll have something like, you know, the Stanley Cup where we'll let each player do something with it for a day.
That's an idea. Free throw good there by Arissa Garcia. "20-point lead. And another turnover. Once we got beyond 20, I pretty much am not going to click on the turnover department anymore. How about that? Ava Thomas, left-hand layup, count it.
There we go, once again, another 2 from Ava, 65-40, 3-year score. Impressive stuff once again with 9 minutes to go.
Now a steal by the Lightning. Shot doesn't go, rebound by the Rebels. Under 9 to go. At the 8-minute mark, coaches are going to be allowed to keep whoever they want. Tried to do that to make a little more competition down the stretch. In this case, it's an 18-point margin with the Lightning on top. .8:43 to go. Layup misses there, but a foul called. And to the line for the Rebels will go Savannah Trevino.
And to the line for the Rebels, number 1, Savannah Trevino.
Free throw good there. 21-point lead in what was a 2-point game. It doesn't seem like that long ago. Here come the Lightning. And a block shot there. Thomas catches, handles the ball off the dribble, missed the shot. Rebound by the Rebels. Reverse it. Good catch there by Williams. Steal there on the backside of that by Alexandra Gonzalez. Here's your leading scorer with the ball in her hands. Went for the assist that time. It pinballs out to Thomas and no good. You know, if she'd have made that, I'd have given an assist on that play. More contact, bodies hit the floor. Here come the substitutions. 5 new players coming in this game for the Lightning.
Substitution.
You know, in this game, it's almost like the Lightning established, we're going to play strong, physical, and fast. If you can match us, great. If not, so be it. Rebels tried, threw everything they could at them, and still look up or down 21.
Yeah, which it makes you wonder how much worse this game could have potentially been as well. Remember, early on in the game, I go back to it, how much the Lightning struggled at the free throw line and struggled early on of missing key baskets that could have made them potentially closer to 30 points above this Rebels team.
Jump ball coming up there. This Lightning team, many wondered out loud because they addressed it to me as this 3 goes up. When they saw this Lightning team, including a couple of our coaches, they're like, I don't know. That's a really young team to throw at all these experienced people on the floor. Well, youth is served here on the girls' court, Jacob Young.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Malcolm in the Middle, but there's one meme that pops around again, and it's of the character of Dewey, and it says, "The future is now, old man." And definitely the future is now, because, I mean, if they were concerned about the youth of this team, oh boy, do we have an exciting future in 2020. Well, the new season.
Haley Kobos, freshman. Amber Sanchez, junior. Calixter Condaria, junior. Arissa Garcia, sophomore. Ava Thomas, freshman. Ivana Yanis, freshman. Kenya Camarina, freshman. Abby Mendez, a senior on this Lightning team. Junior Abby Mendez. Freshman Isabella Gonzalez. Sophomore Debony Garza. And another senior, Angel Nwani.
Yeah.
Here come the Lightning. Easy layup and a hard foul.
But yeah, it just brings me back to this as well. One of my favorite teams to cover this season happened to be PSG North. And a couple of PSG North players like Madison Stanfield and Alexandra Gonzalez are on this team. And they were very fun to watch just play constantly. And so knowing, of course, that most likely they'll be back as well, that is a lot of, it's exciting, to say the least.
Free throw by Kenya Camarina is good. You know, the years past, we've had drafts getting our team set. I'm not too certain any coach would have drafted this Lightning team the way they did based on the youth.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree. Again, it just, I don't know how, Joe. I really don't know how. I guess it's because most of these players, I guess, got to play against each other on the Lightning team or something, but they just clicked instantly.
They were familiar with one another. Let's start there.
Yeah.
And again, it was some coaches called me and were like, it's the row team all over, but the row young ones. I'm like, well, that's the way the sign-ups went this year. They were a little awkward in how we had to manage players that signed up. And then we had parents that requested that players not have to travel far to get to practices, which set up this scenario of this storm that is the Lightning.
Yeah, exactly. What is that saying? What comes before thunder? It is lightning, indeed. And sure enough, they are showing us why.
Another hard foul and a chance at the free throw line coming up for Kenya Camarina. You know, in a showcase, I'm not looking for players to show that they can be physical and strong and all of that. The word that Victor and I use all the time off the air was, we just want these kids to come out here and have fun. And when you start getting into, I need them to be strong, physical, play back, fight hard, it changes the complexion of what you're doing in a showcase.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
Still a 15-point game, and the Rebels, they showed early in this game they can make a run. So you don't say, well, 15 points isn't impossible to come back. Lightning basketball. Nice spin move. Shot deflected, and the Rebels have it.
Yeah, exactly, Joe. I'll always go